Hello people, welcome back to Dutch Modeling. Today with another inbox review, which promises to be a big one. This is the TAKOM BergePanther Ausf G German Armored Recovery Vehicle as the KFZ 179, 1/35 scale with kit number 2107. I want to give a big shout out to TAKOM for giving me this review sample, which is a full interior one. Apparently to this it's not a toy, and it's been designed by T-Rex Studios in China. As you can see here, they got the cutout. You can see the full interior. On the side, a more photographic cutout in full color, which is a very nice color reference before when you want to paint them. And you got two color callouts, one German April in Ellerode, Germany, April 45, and one in just standard Germany, 45. Another front view, the same side, the cutout. Here's a total overview of all the sprues with the PE decals, whole chain, nylon ropes, the all kinds of nice stuff. And here's again the front with the kit number here under the scale. So let's open this beast up, because that's what it is. And just go take the book, just so you can see the amount of screws. That's a lot. It's getting darker here, so it might be that I'm going to turn on the extra lighting. I don't know. The white balance does with the camera. I think it's better for the instructions. It doesn't get too much of glare on the paper, otherwise I will turn it off again. So let's see, we got two sizes of the copper wire. Nicely. Come on. That's the big one. And the final one. See? It's a lot of light coming from down below. I'm gonna put it back because this stuff you're gonna lose otherwise. We got the nylon rope, as you can see. That's probably for the lifting. You got in the background here my oldest daughter and the missus arguing why you have to go to bed. That's the nylon rope. Oh, I have to get it off my fingers. Also back, otherwise I will lose it. Then we got, well, this is all the photo edge. It's not really a lot, of course. A couple of grills. And then we got the Le Hibou, Le Hollande, and some dials. That's basically it. There you can see it says TAKOM. I think they are, I don't know, that whites it out terribly, so I'm going to do it like this. You can see there a little bit of backing paper to protect it, which always is cool. And I can see some chain as well. I will lose two different sizes of chain, which I will not take off the bed because I will lose it otherwise. And there you can see it's sling sizes. That other way, let's start the massive booklet that's called the instructions. Start with the sprue map. Let's see how's the lighting. The lighting is taking it okay. Being a full interior. And this of course has a lot of the same steps of the Panther I reviewed recently. But lower hole, lower parts. Piping, electricity piping, fuel, could be everything. Brackets. The Mrs. Kong going down and then she starts talking to me. I just want you. Transmission. Sorry. I'm getting a runny nose today, don't know why. Words on the side. The torsion bar suspension parts here. Again here for the suspension. And here the suspension parts are being inserted and the sides are being married into it. Oh, yeah, it's not very logical. The transmission. Again, parts for the transmission and the suspension parts here, as you can see as well. Next step are the swing arms. Then you got two templates or jigs, so to make sure you got the swing arms all lined up correctly, so you don't got any problems in adding the wheels. I'm sorry guys. Seats, make two. Driver's position, some radios. And now we get to the normal paper. This is all glossy paper, this is normal paper. Seats go in, as you can see here. So that platform. Firewall goes in. More seating and platforms come in here. 1 second. So the firewall goes in. 5 suppression systems. Next up, engine compartment build up. Some ammo pouches here. Can't really see what those are. Engine bay different side. The idler holder. Ammo pouches, again these things. Then we start with the sprockets. I'm guessing these are 2 or 3 different sprockets. You probably need to decide which type you want to use. I don't know what the difference is. The return roller, and this is the most stupid way of making tracks if you ask me, but this is something TAKOM invented and they think they're smart. You got these linker length tracks, and you got the guide teeth on different sprue, which you have to glue down on your links. And as you can see here, every guide tooth has 2 points you have to clean up after you glue them to the tracks, which will be a nightmare. It's all I can say about it. Now, once you thought through this, I have no clue who will, then you can use the same jig you used to position your swing arms to get the sag according to TAKOM on both sides. Then you put it on the sprocket and the idler, as you can see, push it into place with one of the outer road wheels, and then put on the last length to make it correct. Then this is all almost the same as in the Panther part. This is going to be parts for the winching system by the looks of it. And this is the winch being built up, you can see here, and here comes the very long twine you had before. And then the entire winch system here, as you can see, it is quite a work to get it all correctly. And they actually use the old Tamiya style rubber plugs to heat and keep them movable, as you can see here, which you do with the old Tamiya style rubber band tracks. Put them together and then put a warm screwdriver to them so it melts. This is actually the same idea here. Then we go to the sides, the fenders, all kinds of different builds. So this looks like external fuel tanks, plumbing boxes, and then another fuel tank here. I'm guessing by the plumbing you can see here these are fuel tanks, but I'm not certain. Toolboxes and sorts. Engine ventilation, cooling here. Winch system is being placed. Separation wall here between the winch compartment in this case and the crew compartment, you can see. Then they start working on the engine, multiple parts, all engine exhaust, it's the Maybach being put together. Very extensive build part as well. Again, all kind of parts here. Then the powerhouse being placed, the exhaust pipes and everything, and the fuel pipes are being edited. Here's a top-down view, and I'm kind of look how they position this. This is the rear, so this is when you would look from that angle. This is the view you got. Fans on the other side. And a platform of sorts. Don't clue what it exactly is. Rear plate, exhaust stacks, and placement, towing hooks, and some plumbing. Engine deck grills, engine deck compartment, upper hull. And some tools here on the sides, and more grill built up. The spare track links, more tools, and all being placed here. Engine deck hatch being built up, ventilation, door, and everything. And the tools on the right side of the truck tank. Here, again, spare track links, and a rope, fire extinguisher, and a very small winch. Looks like a small winch here. Bow, I'm getting to add the scale thickness plate and the bow machine gun. And then something else which I really do not know what it is, but it goes in there. Yep. The ball machine gun with the cover plate, the driver's view port, mud guards, mud flaps, top to bottom go. Wow, my right nose is really running. And then you get married, and this is separation for the there, which is close up here. 1 second. Yeah, sorry for that. These are the spacers for the Schützen, which are being put on here. More work on the rear. This is case for the winching system. This doesn't look very normal to me. Oh, for the dozer blade. That's on the rear, or counterweight. I don't know what it is. Looks like a dozer blade. which is being 2 arms, 2 air cylinders. It's being all being put together here, and it's all do not glue, optional. Now I'm looking what is optional because they look very much the same to me, and they're both do not glue. So I really can't see a difference between the two. But optional, something. The booms for the winch. Placed 1 and 2. All small stuff being placed also. Some small stuff being edited. And then there's the wooden box on top. The winching platform. All being close together here. And then it's finally being placed in here. Open sides, closed sides, whatever you desire. And then the winch boom itself being, and the top mounted machine gun, self-defense machine gun there. There's some more detailed information about the winch block here, and that's with the chain, as you can see. It's also quite involved how to build that up precisely, so it's not very clear to me, at least, how they came from this to that, but there will be a reason for it. I really can't see it. Oh well. And it's being placed, and this is the with the boom up, or with no boom at all. Then we go over to the color callouts. We got one for the Panzerabteilung 507, Edelrode, Germany 45. Then we got the Abteilung 512, Iserlohn, Germany 45. We got the 19th Panzer Division in Bolatiš, Czechoslovakia, April 45. And we got the 503rd RCC Moulin, France 51. Oh, okay. 51, that's interesting. I didn't expect that one, to be honest. I have to research this. This is interesting. Oh, these three are these two are tritones. This is a two-tone, and this is a very much green. A US olive drab. So I'm gonna look into that one. That's interesting. And here you got the 3D renderings, the internal parts with the pre-painted parts, so now we can see to get close to what Emma of Mick has envisioned for this build. And that has been the instructions, so that's quite a review by itself. And now, oh, get in there please. All the resealable bags, so that's a plus. And let's start with the plastic. I'm yelling, these are all resealable bags, and these are not resealable bags. That's a new one. So here you got the two jigs. Basically, the form factor plus all the holes. It's nothing special, but it's nice to have it. You can see. And the upper hole. is a slight rolled steel texture to it, so that's cool. Some weld seams there as well. As you can see, it's very open, so you can put in a whole lot of yourself. There's not a lot of stuff molded on too. It always is nice. I like the texture of here. That's very nicely done. Welds in here will be done as well. The guinea pigs fighting again. Yeah, this looks very good. Let's see if the camera picks it up in this light. There's the weld seam. Hopefully you can see the steel texture as well. On the front there. There is on the sides. Come on camera, work with me. I think it's getting too dark for that. So, yeah, that looks good. That goes back in. Bag in. This is a resealable bag, folded as you can see, so we got 2 wheels and 2 for mostly the running gear suspension, so I can take out one of each. Put these aside. That is the road wheels and the idler. There actually is a name in here. It's very small. Continental, yeah. It's the rubber is branded. It's not Durex, but the molding is very crisp. Very nicely done. Both sides. And also the wheels have the rolled steel texture to it. The look, that's very nice, that's very cool. It is. Let's see if we can find one on this wheel. Let's see, where is it? That's not on that one. We'll have to wait till it's on top for you to see the logo. Not the wheels, as you can see. That's very good. There it is. Hopefully, I need to turn this around. See here. There. You can see. There it is. And then the rest of the wheels. And I have to turn this around because the texture is not as much on this side, but more on this side, and especially here in the middle wheels. You can see it here as well. But I hope, if the camera wants to play, you can see that texturing there inside the wheels. Oh, this is very nicely done. Those are the wheels. Next up, the running gear, the torsion bar suspension arms, ammo pouches for the inside. These are the things I do not know. Cases, swing arms, one sort of the sprocket wheel, vision blocks, seats with the spring back. Towing hooks, centers for the sprocket, idler, yep, and the detail on the sprocket wheel is very, very nice indeed. You can see for yourself there. Swing arms. All small stuff there. Spikes for the idler or the return roller. Swing arms there. The boxes. All small stuff there. Let's turn it around to the, well, basically just the do it like this so you can see everything is in there. And there are the ammo pouches. You can see the dark veneers are blocking again. There's the seat with the spring back. And there's nothing much to see on this side. So this is the other second one. Put it back again. Yeah, the neighbor's dog sees something again, so starts barking like a madman. Okay, in the background. Nice crispy bag. And fold it over. Oop. That and close it up again. Next, a single one with the side skirts, the mud guards, the boxes on the rear of the Panther. I always wondered what these are for. Don't really know, to be honest. Mud flaps, side skirts, which is one part with some ejector pin marks in the middle, which is a shame, but and they are made like to look like overlapping, so you cannot really separate them that easily if you wanted to. And then there's some plumbing and some very small stuff around the side. So this will be a quick one. Plumbing, mud flaps, boxes on the back, and here I can see if I can put them up like this. Hopefully you'll be able to see. I have to cut off the light. It's kind of hard. Come on, camera, work with me, please. You can see that. Ah, it doesn't take. And you can see here it's made to look like they're overlapping, so you can't really cut them just to pieces and use separately. So small parts there, and that's it for this one. Next sprue, interior parts a lot. Come on. Jerry cans holding. These are all sides for the torsion bars. These are mounts for the inside. It's one of the platforms on the inside, radio, batteries. These are square wooden blocks. There should be one square wooden block with some nice wood texture to it. Just not on header end, ass end. These are parts of the winch system. One of the machine guns, tools. Yep. So yeah, these are fuel cans. It says something on them. If you can read that. If the camera doesn't want to zoom in. Oh well. Let's see if I can do it like. This is kind of hard, getting kind of hard. We can do it like this. All small stuff there, as you can see. You see there. Tools. There's one of the machine guns. Turn this around. Put some platforms. No, really don't know what that is. That's the wooden block. See wood texturing on there. Camera will work with me, but it doesn't. There it is. Get it closer. Get it close. Come on. Doesn't really want to work with me today. No. Where are they? Oh yeah. There's mouse on this one. Next up we got engine parts. Engine bay parts. More precisely, coolers, the top of the engine itself, fans, more of those boxes go on the back, the extra fuel tanks, plumbing, and some shielding. That looks good. Nice small sprue. You can see again the molding is just very brilliantly done. It's really high end, what we get used to by TAKOM by now. One of those companies that came out of, well, basically thin air all of a sudden. Couple of years back now, and just started producing high quality kits. To force the older companies to up their game, which they're kind of lacking at the moment, to be honest. Then we got the sides and the engine deck cover. I only saw it very briefly, but I thought I saw lots of nice rolled steel texture there. Yeah, nice texture here. And here as well. Sides not so much, but that's gonna be covered anyways. But the molding of the bolts and everything, and the screw heads, it's very nicely done, inside and outside. Very high quality molding here. As you can see there, the quality of the molding is first class. And we're definitely with these interior projects and everything. So I'm gonna try and show you the texture. Maybe you can see around this one as well. I don't know if you kind of pick up the texturing. And here's where you can see it as well. Well, I can, I don't know if the camera can. But that's very nice. Turn these around so you can see the, again here the molding. And that's some massive molds here. All 3D. And can't see any faults so far. Detailing in there as well, so yeah, of course there are some ejector pin marks, and here's a little bit of a dimple in here because of the block on the outside, but nothing that's got a, where the molds failed. Yeah, there might be a little bit of flash, and that kind of one part. Oh, here, this is the biggest failure from TAKOM. I really do not know who came up with this idea. These are the tracks and the guide horns. These are the guide horns. I think these are the tracks. So, just to give you an idea what I said earlier when I showed you the instructions. That's all I need to show you. Those are the guide horns. And the tracks, although they look pretty good. That's one, and there you can see the placement for the guide horns. This is the inside. And here's the outside. Don't get me wrong, they look pretty good. But what idiot thought of this system? Really? I mean, yeah. I think I said the same thing as the review of the Panther, or the Egg Panther I got. It must be really stupid. Sorry. And 2 screws, 1 back. Nothing with gar or cup. Do this little one first. You got a machine gun, some covers, exhaust covers here as well. Again with very nice texturing to this for the steel. The machine gun, mwah. That's all I can say. Again with the bolts and screws and then the texturing there. It's brilliant. And then there's the rest. It's a little bit mwah, to be honest. And this sprue, there's not a lot. This is all everything, so. It goes back in. That's one. And then we got my tools, jack, seat blocks, and cable eyes, the final drive, wire cutters, fire extinguisher. Tool, shovel, cutter, part of the jack, and the final drive, and I'll turn it around. Very detailed. As you can see, fire extinguisher, another cutter. Some small parts. Close up and fold up. I'll just fold the other way around. Different kinds of sprockets for some reason. Look good, nothing special. And this is the other one. I'm going to turn it around so you can see the other side. This one. And the other one. See, and the caps. So that's not really special, but well, apparently you need them, and that's kind of a shame because they give you the option, but whilst giving you the option, they don't say which one you need for which subject, so you have to guess that yourself. This is another resealable bag, so I can open this. And this is Winch Parts. Yeah, this is all Winch Parts. Wheels. This is a very strange sprue with a lot of open space. This is again a multiple sprue folded back. So these are engine parts mainly. Yep. See. Plumbing and stuff, engine parts. Yeah, some detailing there. It's really nice. So these are parts of the drivetrain. all kinds of small stuffs. And here we got engine parts again. And more engine parts. Can't really say I know what this is for. I also don't know. This looks like the size of the engine block itself. I'm just going to show you because I don't have a clue. There's some clamps, looks like. That's some plumbing. This looks like parts of the transmission. And the vents on top. See there? I have to turn around. Show the last two parts, which is this elongated part here. I have no clue what it is. And then those two. And that's it with this screw. I'm going through a little bit quicker than normally because this is otherwise going to turn into another hour plus long review. And not a lot of people really like those, but I'm not going to change the format of the reviews. I can just speed them up a little bit. We got only a couple, 4, 5 or 6 screws more to go. Double folds. So, I run those. Wooden box parts, which has a very cool wood texture to them. This just looks like a canvas part with a very nice texture to it. This is the blade. Also looks good. Yeah, this looks actually very good. Let's do it like this. I'm going to give you the canvas and a little bit of the wood first. This is the easiest way to do it. I'm going to lower it a little bit so I can catch some of the light down here. Oh, where's this? Let's turn you around so you can see the larger part. And then there's more parts here. You can see. And here's the dozer blade, and it's one piece, one massive piece there. You can see. So, and I can detect any faults in it, or there are some. A little bit of cleanup on the inside, but it's to expect it. It's almost impossible to mold one massive piece like this without having injected marks. But I mean, if you can make this in one part, I mean, this is brilliantly done. And here we got, well, just let's call it stuffs. It's not really. You can see all small stuffs here. Nothing really. You really need those probably, but it's not really definitely telling this is this. It's all just stuffs. And single screw. I already recognize some winch boom, the winch boom, the smoke killers from the exhaust, flame killers, smoke killers, the rear deck, the rear plate, the boom of the 2 booms, 4 booms, more for the interior, exhaust parts. Again, shrouds here with one square one, and these are very nicely textured. I'm gonna try and show you. Sorry guys, the interior of this. I hope the camera works with me, because there. Yeah, it looks very great. And the same goes for these. Just try it like this, maybe I can get a better lighting. There it is. It's brilliantly cast. And again, the texture on this one. I'm gonna try it like this because maybe I can get a little bit of better light. I think you can see the texture on this like this. That's really brilliant. So this will be a little bit of a bit of a cleanup, this here, but all in all it looks very good. If you can model this fin, I mean, come on. Yeah. That's molded on, that's just crazy stuff doing it like that. So, yeah, my hat's off to them. Even trying it like this. And I think the predecessor to this BergePanther was the old, I think the original was the Italy one, which is almost, it's a couple of decades old now. Once tried my hand building that one as well, and that wasn't really a success. Sorry. Sides, interior sides, buckets, firewall, batteries. And again, it looks very good. The weld seam down here is brilliantly done. Riveting and screw detailing still perfectly done. Again, the kind of texture in there of the steel. Batteries look good. Nice packs. And detailing on the firewall here, it's just brilliant. There's some small stuff there, some boxes. And the walls. Batteries. Let's turn these around so you can see the inside of them. So that's nice again. And after this one, we got 2 more, so we're nearing the end. Hooray! Hooray. Let's see. The bottom hole. This looks strange. I have no clue what this is. It doesn't look right. The bottom of the lower hole is brilliantly textured. Extra thickness here. I really wonder what. I don't know if this is on purpose. This looks very strange. I wouldn't say it looks broken off, but it just looks strange. Plumbing. Sidebar for the Schutzen. Covers for the engine deck. But the bottom plate here, that looks brilliant. Steel cut here, texture as well. Texture on the bow machine gun cover looks brilliantly as well. Show you some head there. And this is what I wondered if it's right. Is it? Yeah, here. And if you turn around, I'll show you again. It kind of looks broken. So and here's the bow machine gun cover. Plumbing there, sides, covers. Oh, it's almost falling down. Small stuff, as you can see. Let's see if I can get a close up of that. Dirty. Cut steel texture as well. If it jumps in, there it is. It's just very nicely done. There's just so much to show you that I don't really have a lot of time to talk, and the lighting isn't getting any better. By now it's pitch black outside. And I have to show you by artificial lighting only. Second to last. Nope, that's not really what's supposed to happen. This is a whole lot of winch stuff. Yeah, these are the wheels. Sprocket wheels look brilliantly done. Again, all kinds of transmission parts, engine parts. Controls. Yeah, sprocket wheels. Nice. Let's see how much I can show you this. And wheels. There. The tracks for the there it is. Turn this around so I can show you like here. Whole lot of nicely molded parts. There's a whole lot of parts I really do not know the names of. One of them strange areas. purpose vehicles. And these are a whole lot of engine parts. Yep, this is basically all engine parts. Flywheel, covers, plumbing. Yep. All kinds of small stuff, as you can see. Hopefully. There's the plumbing pipes. There. And there again. I got a whole lot of glare on my camera screen, so I don't know what you can see. That's it. Let's see if it doesn't work. So, see if I can get it all packed in this massive box again. Probably not. One of those kits, once you get it out of the box, you will never get it in again. But this is our very long review of the TAKOM BergePanther Ausf, the German Armored Recovery Vehicle SDKFZ 179 with full interior. Again, thanks to TAKOM for providing me with this review sample, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, like, subscribe to my channel, and maybe give a visit to my Patreon, who knows, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.